Hey guys, it's Z here from Build the Business You Love, and today we're actually going to use my community to start a bounce house business. Okay, I'm going to share this live and put on my content disclosure. One second. Because, I understand. I actually created this community because I understood that a lot of people didn't know how to start a business. They didn't know what comes first, second, third, fourth. And they were always confused. Like whenever I met with people, they're like, yeah, I want to start this business, but I don't know where to start. Or I have all of these ideas in my head and I really don't know how to get them all together. I don't know what to do. I don't know what thing to do. So this is what we're talking about. We're talking to all the people who want to start a business, all of my aspiring business owners, all of my business owners who are already in business, but you kind of stuck. You kind of feel like, I don't know what the next step is. I can't move because I don't know where to move to, right? And I'm also talking to the people who have so many ideas that they don't know what idea to go to first. They don't know which thing to do first, so you end up doing nothing. Okay, if I'm speaking to any of you people, okay, then this video is for you. Okay, now I have a new tripod thingy. It's moving around. Hopefully it'll do good. It'll do us good today and not act crazy, but we're going to see. We're going to see. So this video basically, and I'm going to be quick today because I'm going to basically get to the point a lot quicker because, I have an appointment today, but today we're going to actually start a business, a bounce house business. And I'm going to show you guys how to do that step by step by step. Okay. And one second, I'm going to share out this live as well because I didn't share it out yet. I don't know, my share button is weird. Okay. So this is what we're going to do today. I'm going to move this over here. So if you guys don't know who I am and a little bit about my story. So my name is Zia, Build the Business You Love. Hey, Amber, welcome in, boo. And I didn't know, I knew I wanted to be an entrepreneur. I didn't know what I wanted to do. I didn't know how I wanted to do it. And one of the things I realized was that they didn't teach us this in school. They taught us all other kind of crap, Pythagorean theorem. I can't even say it. Pythagorean theorem, whatever. Things that just don't matter, right? They even took out cooking in school, driver's ed in school, right? But then they want us to learn things that really it really doesn't matter, like things that we really don't need, things that we really don't need to use. And when it comes to business, I realized that I didn't know a lot, so I went and got my MBA thinking, yeah, this is going to teach me how to start a business, right? This is something that's going to teach me how to do that. And even when I completed my MBA, I didn't know how to start a business. I still didn't know. I knew how to run someone else's business, but I didn't know how to start my own. And this is intentional. Hey, the Rays, welcome in, boo. This is intentional, right? They don't want you to start a business. They don't want you to start a lucrative business because with lucrative businesses, you get tax cuts, you get the ability to pass the wealth down to your family, okay? And you get the ability to say, okay, well, I'm an entrepreneur and I don't have to flip burgers for you, okay? Hey, CEO, welcome in. So when it comes to you understanding that this is everything about the way that your life went and is going is intentional. And a lot of times it's not even the things that you did, it's the things that were put before you, right? The schools that we went to, the things they taught us in school, how they taught us, okay? What they taught us, and the fact that they didn't even instill the fact that, yeah, we don't have to just go out and look for jobs. We can go out and figure out what business can work for us, right? What we can do for us as far as business and how we can start our own. But again, this is not something that they taught us. So this is why I created this community, because I knew, even after speaking to people, after doing one-on-ones, I knew that people, they didn't understand the basic concepts of business. They didn't know what to do, put the cart before the horse, and they didn't understand, step by step, what they needed to do in order for them to be successful. So this is why I created the Build the Business You Love Academy. Hey, Mary, welcome in. You guys be sure to follow me, right? Okay, so first, guys, I wanted to talk about, I'm going to actually flip my camera. Like I said, I'm going to get to the point today. Today, we're building a bounce house business. And we're going to just do step by step. I'm going to show you guys how to start it, what you need to start it, all of the things. And you can utilize this community, this course, and a lot of the things inside of the community, you can utilize it for different businesses. It doesn't have to be a bounce house business. It could be a lawnmower business. It could be a service-based business. It could be a product-based business, right? And the thing about it, guys, is that you don't have to just stick to one thing, right? Once you've decided, okay, well, maybe you've done the research and you say, maybe this isn't for me. Maybe this business isn't for me. Maybe I need to try something different. You can easily just X that out and then try something different. Hey, Damo, welcome in, boo. So this is what we needed. We needed, if you guys were interested in starting a business, you don't know where to start, how to start, what to do, right? You needed that GPS. You needed someone to hold your hand and say, hey, this is what you do now. This is what you do after this. And this is what you do after that, right? A lot of us don't have that. And this is what we need. So I'm going to turn my camera around and I'm going to flip it around. 1 second. Hopefully my stand will be good to me. Be sure to like the live, guys, since you guys are in here. Be sure to like the live. I'm going to flip the camera around. Boom. Okay. And let's do it like that. Now, this is the Build the Business You Love Academy. This is in the school community. Okay. Inside of this academy, I help people to start their event spaces. I help people to build digital products because I don't care what type of business you have. It needs to be a digital product attached to it. If you have, thank you for the love, Angela and Hustle, welcome in. If you have a lawnmower business, right, you need a digital product. If you have a hair business, you need a digital product because you need to you need to actually show people that, okay, well, if I'm doing your lawn, right, I'm mowing your lawn every couple weeks. What happens if there's a deep freeze, right? You can show that to them in an ebook and maybe have some hyperlinks to some videos. What happens if a cat pisses on the lawn? What happens if there's a heavy rain or a hurricane or something like that? A lot of people are really dedicated to their lawns. They want their lawns to stay plush, right? So you can actually create an ebook alongside with your service if you're a lawnmower person. So these are some of the ideas. Thank you so much for the love. So these are some of the ideas that you guys can have. You know, I don't teach just to have the one and done. It's about growth. It's about creating your product ladder. It's about creating your product suite, right? If you have a theme page, I don't care if it's just something like a digital business and you have a theme page, you want to be able to create mugs. You want to be able to create t-shirts, something to sell. So that way you'll have a digital business as well as a product-based business, right? And maybe along the ways you could do a service-based business, but it's really about combining all of those things. You can't put all of your eggs into one basket. And this is what I try to say. What about a food? Oh, I did a food mobile truck. You want, what kind of ebook can I do for, what about mobile food truck? What ebook can I do? Oh, for a mobile food truck, you could do things like, if you want to mock this recipe kind of thing. Because here's the thing. People will say they'll do stuff all day, but they will not do it, right? So you can have an ebook with similar recipes, or you can say, mock this recipe with, I don't know, a healthier version, or this is how you can do this recipe or a sister recipe to these wings, you know? So it doesn't matter what type of business you have. You can always have an ebook, okay, affiliated with your business. Otherwise, you'll be leaving money on the table, right? So I'm going to go into my community. I'm going to go into my classroom. Like I said, I have event space courses in here and ebooks to teach people how to start event spaces. I've taught several people how to start event spaces like this one, Moski City, this one, right? With this very course. So in understanding that, you know, my courses, they actually teach people things. I don't just, you know, build courses and they do nothing, right? Also, guys, just to let you know, I also have a bunch of 5-star reviews, right? So you're not just listening to anyone. Okay, a bunch of 5-star reviews on Google with people just raving about all of my courses. Okay, so I created this community and I put basically all of my courses into one place so that you guys can say, okay, well, if I don't want to have an event space, maybe I could start a different type of business. And I have the Build the Business You Love course to do that. So we're going to go inside of the Build the Business You Love course. Okay. And we're going to actually go to find my business idea, because a lot of people don't know what their business idea is. A lot of people are misaligned. We'll be, doing Uber when we need to start a trucking company. We'll be doing DoorDash when we need to be owning a restaurant and owning a food truck. Okay, like hey Miss Beauty, welcome in. Right. So a lot of us are misaligned, and we have a lot of stuff going on. But I'm here to tell you that you can change the chapter to your own book. It's up to you. Right. The same way you can raise your hand and say I can do this is the same way that you can change a chapter in your book. There is nothing stopping you but you. It's all about you, right? So in this community, I'm going to go to Z's Business Chatbot, which is a chatbot that I created based on the hundreds of one-on-ones that when I met with people that they said they needed, right? I've done the market research because I understood what you guys needed, and I needed to give it to you in a way that you understood, because I realized that for a lot of people, you guys didn't get that, okay? Put up one in the chat, guys, if you guys are understanding what I'm saying right now. Hey, Miss Beauty. So today we're going to do a, what's the name of this business? A bounce house business, child. We're going to do a bounce house business. So a lot of people want to start a bounce house business. You know those big bouncy houses where people rent out for kids' parties and so on and so forth, right? So it is a lucrative business. People have homes. They have, especially with contracts, government contracts, guys, with the schools, right? A lot of them have field days. Okay. So this course teaches you how to get all of those things. All right. So I'm going to show you guys, I'm going to move this over here. All right. So it's asking, what it's going to do is ask you where you want your business to be held. Why? Or operated in, I should say, because every county, every state is different. This is why I couldn't just give you guys just an ebook and say here, because if I did that, then you would go to one county and say, this is what Z taught me. And then it would be completely different in a whole nother county, the county that you actually live in, right? You'll go and say, this is what Z taught me. So we're doing this to get the exact licenses, the exact competitive pricing, and the grants and financing in your area, not just, not just an ebook. Okay. So this is why I created this course to you guys. Hey, Danzo, my thing right here is so crooked. I don't know. This is a new stand. I don't know about this one, y'all. I don't know about this one. I got this off TikTok Shop. All right. So we're going to put in that we are starting our bounce house business in Jacksonville, Florida. I always use Jacksonville. And do you guys want to start a business in another state or a city? If you do, just put it in. But I'm going to put in Jacksonville, Florida for now. Okay. And so we're going to start our business in Jacksonville, Florida. Oh, I put Jacksonville. It's supposed to be Jacksonville. Now it's going to it's going to help you to define your business name and branding. It's going to help you to define your competitor snapshot, all the market research, that things that will take you forever to look up, is going to do all of the hard work for you. Okay. So now these are your competition. This is your competition, Jack's Party Bouncers, right? So we're going to click on this because it gives you the clickable links, right? Blake's Funhouse. These are your competitors. This is your competition. So what you want to do is you want to click on the website, and I'm going to show you what you're going to look for as a business owner, because you have to have a business owner's eye. You have to have the eye. Hey, Danso. You have to have an eye of a business owner, right? Not the eye of a consumer. So as you can see, they have fun, colorful colors, right? We want to look at the way that their website is set up. We want to look at the way that they, what they offer and how they check for availability and how you can book online. We want to look at the social media presence that they have. Okay. Their About Us page, right? The products that they offer. So when you're coming in looking at your competition, we're looking at it from a different eye. We're not looking at it from the perspective of a consumer. We're looking at this from a perspective of a business, right? Like, this is my competition. Let me see what we're doing. Because here's the thing, guys. We don't have to you don't have to be a copycat, right? You don't have to, when it comes to creating your own business, right? All you have to do is copy the right cat, okay? If they're doing well, why recreate the wheel, okay? Why? Hey, Huggy Bear, welcome, and hey, Cajun Cake. If they're doing well, why recreate the wheel, right? So they tell you what they do. They offer combos, water slides, dry slides, obstacle courses, it's package deals, right? And this, I got all this information in a matter of 2 seconds, as you can see right here. Again, this is from my chatbot inside of my course because I understood what people needed. Now it's going to help you to set up the legal licensing and tell you exactly what you need in order to get set up. Okay, it's going to show you exactly where you need to go, as well as the taxes. A lot of people get stuck on the taxes; they don't know what to do. Okay, this course shows you from step A to step C, including the liability insurance. Okay. The cleaning and inspecting and sanitized agreements that you have to have. Also, what is this? Early customer strategy. Oh, okay. I never thought about that. So it's going to give you ideas and things that you didn't think of. It says, let me know which name option resonates with you. And we'll make the process. Let's just say, I don't know. Say if you have no clue, right? If you don't know anything about what the next steps are, you can say, I don't know. It's going to say, no problem. We'll take you through the next steps, right? Now it's going to give you 10 name ideas. Jack's Bounce Jumpers. Because remember, I put Jacksonville, Florida. So it's going to give us names that's attached to that, attached to the location. So Jack's Bounce House, Bounce Jumpers, Bounce Jacks, City Jacks. Which one do you guys like? Do you guys like Sunshine Bounce Co? I think I like that one. All right, I'm going to put in, for the sake of time, Sunshine Bounce Co. because I have to do a hard stop at 11 o'clock. So we're going to put in Sunshine Bounce Co. Okay. Now it's going to ask you guys, and this is why it's important to know exactly where you're going to have your business at. Let me see if I could make this a little bit better. This is why it's important to know exactly where you're going to have your business at, because, and this is why I asked you that question, because if I come and say, oh, I'm going to have my business in Orlando, Florida, not Jacksonville, Florida, then it's going to give us different results, right? Because Jacksonville, Florida will have different rules and regulations, right? So now it says, I checked the Florida Division of Corporation Records, and names like Sunshine Bounce LLC and Sunshine Bounce and Slides have been used in the past but are currently inactive. What? They checked the name? So there is no exact match for Sunshine Bounce Co. and it doesn't appear to be active in use. So it's telling us, it's doing the research for us, right? This is what you've been looking for. Let me fix this thing here. This is what you've been looking for as far as finding a resource in order for you to learn how to start your business, right? No one wants to, okay, that should be better. No one wants to start your business and you don't know what steps to take. Right? So it's saying, hey, I already know what name you can choose. Not only do I know the name, but I checked it for you. Okay. So it says from this standpoint, it appears to be available if you register. This is the whole stay ready so you don't have to get ready, right? If you've been thinking to yourself, okay, I want to start a business. I don't know where to start. I don't know how to start, right? I have hunger in my stomach. My stomach is growling for success, but I don't know what to do. I don't know where to go. Then this is the course that you need, okay? So now it's going to check for your domain name, right? And name availability. So it's saying that you can go to places like NameCheck to figure out if the name is going to be available. And you can use something like sunshinebounce.co as a domain name. If you don't know what a domain name is where is the website's house, is where the website lives, right? So just like google.com, that's Google's domain name, okay? Trademark availability, it's giving you, it's looking to see if the trademark is available, right? Now, it says it couldn't find any conflicting trademarks. So now you know that you're not infringing on anyone's intellectual property. When I tell you I created this course, hey, Roots to Blossom. Hey, Kimberly. Welcome in. Hey, Danzo. I created this course with you guys in mind because I understood that you didn't know the step by step because no one told you. I understood that they didn't want us to figure it out. All of this is intentional, right? They didn't want us to learn how to start a business. You know why? Because you can't pass down a job to your children. You can't pass down a job to your grandchildren, but you can pass down a business to your grandchildren, okay, to your children, and create that lineage. So I don't care if you currently have a business and you feel stuck, you don't know what steps to take next. If you feel like your business has holes in the process like Swiss cheese, or if you're just starting from scratch and you just don't know next steps, then this is the course that you need. And next steps is saying that register for your business. It says that it's going to give you information about registering for your business. It's going to give you that domain handle. And it's going to give you a summary of the things that you need to do. Okay. It says, would you like to continue to the next step? Yes. Right. And I don't know if you see this, but I'm literally just typing in yes or no. Right. And it's walking you through the process. That's what it's designed to do. It's designed to walk you through the process. And if you get off track, if you start going off on a tangent, it's going to bring your butt right back. Okay. It's gonna bring your butt right back. If you one of those people that starts looking for stuff within this GPT that I created, it's gonna bring you back. It's gonna say, "Oh, I'm sorry, this is not what we're supposed to be doing right now." So for all those neurodivergent people and ADD people that's out there that starts looking for something else, no, this is gonna keep your butt on track. Okay. Now we're saying step 2, legal setup. So it's going to say the differences between the LLC, the sole proprietorship, the S Corp, right? And it's going to tell you the differences and what you need, the pros and the cons, right? So you can decide what's best for you, right? Most people decide on the LLC, so we're going to go with that one. And then once you do that, it's going to help you to register it in Florida. It's going to help you to get your EIN number and your NACE code, okay, as well as any required licenses based on where you live. So for now, we're going to put LLC, right? And as you can see, this course is taking you step by step by step and starting this bounce house business, okay? No one wants to be confused when you're getting started. Because you have that momentum. Like when you first get started, what happens, guys? Do you not get excited? Put a 1 in the chat, guys, if you get excited as soon as you get that idea. You start putting stuff on your sticky notes. You start writing stuff in your notebooks and in your phone. And you tell yourself, I have this big idea. And I'm excited. That's the time that you need to get going, right? When you have that excitement, you want to keep that momentum going, right? So now it's saying the next steps are your name approval, okay? Your registered agent, and it shows you what a registered agent is and how to get one and how much it can possibly cost. Again, this is a stay ready so you don't have to get ready, right? We're not about showing you guys what an ebook would show you. Hey, Lewis, so lucky, welcome in. This is not that. All of those courses out there that you guys are seeing that's out there, and it's just very general. And the courses just give you a daggone ebook inside the course and say here, and you're still more confused than when you first started. This is not that. This is not that. Okay, so now it's saying to file your articles of incorporation. It's telling you how much is that going to cost? $125. It's telling you that you need to, if you want to get a certified copy, it's $30, right? It's telling you how long it's going to take. This is the whole stay ready so you don't have to get ready. How to write an operational agreement that you need one, right? Obtaining an EIN number. Now, these are things that, these are things that you need. And these are clickable links, right? That can help to guide you through the process. Annual report and ongoing compliance is telling you that because I know that your business is in Jacksonville, Florida, or wherever you are, right? It's saying every year due May 1st, your annual report for your to keep your LLC is going to be $138, right? So that you can stay in a compliance. And there's a hefty late fee of $400. How long would it have taken for you to figure that out? How long would it have taken you to figure that out? And this is what I'm talking about, right? A lot of people, they want to, start a business, but they're scared. And I get that because they don't have the information. And that scared feeling that you get can affect your confidence, which can affect you actually taking action. This is about you taking action. This is about you actually understanding that the steps that you need in order for you to take action. So now it's telling you how much it's going to cost you just for your to get your business started. And honestly, with something like a bounce house, because you want to make sure that you're legally protected, right? It says, would you prefer to hire a registered agent or act as your own agent? So it's showing you what you can do. If you don't know what a registered agent and all of that is, inside of my course, guys, you can go to, let me show you. If you don't know what all of this stuff is and you're confused about the language, you can go to Understanding Business Concepts back inside the course. And it's going to give you information about what all of these things are, right? Certificate of sales certificate, brick and mortar business, how to get your website, email, phone number, all these things is going to give you information about, right? Because I understood that you didn't know the basics. You can always go back inside the course and figure that out. Okay. So now it's saying next steps. Now it's saying, okay, well, just let me know what you would like to tackle first. And I'll walk you through like a GPS. We're going to tackle, let's just say articles of incorporation. Let me just go to step 3 because I want you guys to see the full thing. Let's go to step 3. Okay, I want you guys to see the full thing because today I'm kind of pressed for time. So it says for step 3, it says financial planning and funding, right? So it's going to tell you exactly what you need to go get that financial funding because you need money to start this business, right? Hey, hey, Danzo, welcome in. So it's asking you how much money do you have to start your business? It says just pick one so I can give you a realistic business plan. So let's pick this one, okay? Let's say that, let's say that we have $0 to start this business. Let's say that you don't want to put anything down to start this business. It's going to give you information about Jackson Resources for technical assistance with the Office of Economic Development. It's going to give you information for micro grants. It's going to give you information. Hey, welcome in. It's going to give you information for the Idea Cafe grant, Amber grants, right? All of these things that you would not have access to, right? In a matter of minutes, guys. How long have we been doing this? We've been doing it just for a couple minutes, right? So it says next move for you, meet with the Small Business Development Center or SCORE to help with free planning. If you qualify, you can get a Horizon Micro Grant or a Idea Cafe grant or an Amber grant. These are the ways that you can actually get money in your city, right? It's telling you that. So now we're just going to hit next because I just want to go through it with you guys. If you're interested in those things, then you can actually click on those. But it's saying now we have a real life example of the things that you're going to need. You're going to need the bounce house. And it's telling you where to get it from, right? You can go to Magic Jump. These are live websites. I'm going to open up the link just so you can see. It's building the business for you. That's the idea. This is where you can go to get the bounce houses from, right? Magic Jump. Okay. This is going to be one of your vendors. You see that they have the water slide, the combo, the bounce house, all of these things, the blow thingy, whatever that is, right? They have monthly specials, right? This is going to be your vendor, one of your vendors. Okay. You have Alibaba as a vendor. Okay. So it's giving you the vendor. It's telling you you're going to need a blower, a tarp, and extensions, insurance, website and domain. It's telling you how much everything is going to cost. A Google business page, cleaning supplies, right? Down to the gas and delivery. So it breaks it up for you so that it's easy for you to understand. It's giving you examples of the pricing models, guys. $125 to $175 a day with rentals, right? And these are rental items. So you buy it once and you rent it over and over and over again. Okay. And you could use free tools like Google and Facebook to get customers. Okay. Now, this is what you guys have to understand when you're starting a business, right? You're going to find out that once you put one foot in front of the other, that things are going to pop up. You're going to find that you have an internal algorithm inside of your own head. What do I mean by that? I mean that, have you guys ever purchased a car or been looking at a car in the market for a car, or and you start looking at that car and all of a sudden you start seeing that very same model on the road everywhere. You start seeing that Toyota Camry everywhere, right? Because you're looking for that Toyota Camry. It's in the forefront of your mind. It's in your subliminal now. So now you start seeing, and you ask yourself, hey, were these Toyota Camrys here all along? This is what happens to your brain when you start your business. Things are going to start to pop up. Things are going to present themselves to you, and you're going to be able to recognize them and notice them, okay? All right? This is how it works. Okay? So all you have to do is put one foot in front of the other. So it gave you a pricing sheet of how much you can charge. What's the rentals, right? Per week, how many rentals you can make, what your revenue is going to look like. Okay. Now it's saying, okay, step 4, branding and online presence, because you want to get your website, you want to get your logo, you want to get your social media. So we're going to go to step 4. I'm just going to put in yes. Let's go to step 4. Now it's going to tell us about our handles, right? The first thing you want to do, guys, is grab all of your social media handles. You're going to go on to IG. You're going to go on to FB. And you're going to grab all your social media handles so that it's consistent throughout. So that when people go and they look for your brand, they know it's you, right? They know it's a difference between this bounce house company and your bounce house company, right? They're going to say, oh, this is just like the same way that these people did here. Our competition, remember, we're using our competition, the competition that they gave us in the course. We're using this as an example. You see how they have their logo, right? This is their colors. You're going to do the same thing in your business, right? And people are going to be able to recognize you. They're going to be able to say, oh, I used them last year for my daughter's party. Yeah, you can use them for this. I used them last year. Here's the information, right? So you want to make sure that all of your logos and everything, your handles, your social media handles, they match. You want to go and grab those social media handles. Even if you don't plan on being on that platform, you want to make sure that you grab that social media handle so that it's consistent, okay? So now we're going to keep it going, okay? And like I said, you're going to create, and this is going to help you to do that as well in part 2 of this course. You want to create other things that can help you to generate business, right? You're going to create, say, for example, this is a bounce house business. You're going to create a digital product, okay, that can help parents with their kids' games while they're doing this bounce house. Because the worst thing a parent wants to see is a kid not playing on this bounce house they just paid $600 for, right? They want to see these kids playing on this bounce house. So you're going to come up with a bunch of games, a bunch of things that they can do, create a video, and you're going to be able to sell it to the parents. So you could say, hey, you can rent this bounce house, and you can also get my games package where we show you what games they can play so that they're not bored, right? And this is a way that you've just created another income stream for yourself, okay? Hey, Jan, welcome in, right? So now it's saying it's going to walk us through the domain. Let me just put next step for the sake of time because I have to kind of go. Excuse me. I'm going to put next step for the sake of time. And now it's going to take us through a logo design, how you can get either Fiverr or create a logo free on Canva, right? How much the best websites that you can use, Wix, Squarespace, or just a Google business profile if you want to do something cheap, right? Go free. Monthly costs, Wix, Squarespace, or just a Google business profile if you want to do something cheap, right? Go free. Monthly costs. Right now it's going to telling you how you can set up your Google business profile. This right here, guys, I made sure to include this. It was so important to me because if you have a service-based business, if you have a product-based business, you need reviews. You need people to say, oh, I've rented from her. I've rented these parties bounce houses from her, and they did an amazing job. The customer service was great. It's so much better than if you go to a different agency, a different company, and nothing is there. When you go to my business page, my Google business page, you actually see that I have all 5-star reviews for my Google business page, right? All 5-star reviews for all of my courses. And no one can take that away from me, right? So make sure you get yourself a Google business page. It's very important. Okay. It's going to show you not just the colors, but also the hex codes, because I can go to Wix, I can go to Canva, I can go to anywhere, and it's going to be, this is the color code, right? This is why it's important to know the hex code. This is why I included it in this course. Okay. Next steps. It says customer acquisitions and marketing. How am I going to acquire customers? It's showing us what we need to do step by step by step. This is why it's important, right? Hey Tia, welcome in. Right now, step 5 is going to go over the things that I need to do, effective marketing strategies in order to get my name out there. Facebook groups, Nextdoor app, flyers at daycares and churches, friends and family referrals. Now here's the cool part, guys. Okay, here's the cool part. Inside of this course, right? I'm going to go back to the course. Inside this course, that's how to create your business. Now we have how to grow your business. This is a different chatbot. Now, how to grow your business is going to show you things like, okay, now we can get government contracts with the schools. When the schools have their field day, I want to be on the vendor list. Hello. I want to be on the vendor list so that I get called when they want a bounce house for the schools. I want to be on that vendor list. I want to be cool with the people that's in charge, probably the health and PA teachers that's in charge of getting the bounce house. I want to be on every vendor list at every school in my neighborhood. Okay? I want to be able to contract with the government in case if they decide to have something for the kids, a back to school, whatever, a Christmas, whatever, right? A Easter, whatever. I want them to call me. Okay. And this is the growth chat bot that's going to give you that information, period. Okay. So for all of you guys that's wondering, how can I actually get access to this community? How can I get access to this community? How can I get access to this course? And I'm going to show you guys inside of the community, right? Really quickly. Inside of the community is, information about, you can ask questions, right? There's a classroom inside of here. Okay. Inside this classroom, you have the event space startup ebook as well as the course. Okay. The course that's helped dozens of people to start their very own event space. Okay. I do event space startup, I do small business startup, and I also do digital product creation. Okay. I have how to create your business and start your business and take the guesswork out of business startup here with the Build the Business You Love course. That's included. I have the create your own ebook that's included. Okay. So right now this is still in pre-launch phase, but most of the stuff is in here. You can also build your own business plan. This is step by step. This is a course inside of a course. If you need a business plan, these are clickable links that shows you step by step. You're going to click on right here. It's going to help you with using ChatGPT, how to create your business plan. SBA approved. This is not a business plan that you go and it's just, it's 2 words in it and it's nothing in it. No, this business plan is going to show you, this course is going to show you how to create that business plan. It's SBA approved so that when you go to, let me go here. When you go and get financial assistance, such as government grants, let me scroll down here so I can show you inside of this course at the very bottom. Let's get funded. When you go and get financial assistance, right? I have a list here of Black-owned banks and credit unions, okay, that can assist you in getting your funding for your business. Okay. So this is important. Okay. What they ask for is a business plan. They ask for information about you and you're going to have that already. I've had people tell me, Z, you had me so ready. My alarm just went off. You had me so ready, and everyone was impressed when I went to go get this micro loan. Everyone was impressed when I went to go get this SBA loan, right? They said you were the most prepared than they've ever seen. How? Because I gave them the information. I showed them how to get funded. The CDFI loans and micro loans, how to go into get your business bank account, how to build lender relationships, right? All of these are very important. Anyway, if you guys are interested in grabbing access to this community, I want you to click on the LINK and the BIO. Okay, I want you to grab that. And also, guys, inside of my candy shop, inside of my candy shop, my link here, we have the school community. This is how much it is right now.
Graduate school, professional school. You could be.
I didn't mean for that to come on. This is inside of my school community, okay? And also we have the Faceless and Paid community, which is creating the AI, all of those AI things that you're seeing right now. And it's going to also teach you guys how to make money from it. So you see the mukbang, right? When people are eating, the ASMR, right? All the things that you're seeing, you see Riri the twerking llama, right? All the things that you've seen here. And people are monetizing these pages and making money from this mess, okay? They are making money from this mess. So you can actually, you know, and this is a girl right here dancing. Let me see if I can play her. She's AI. She's not real. She's not real. So this course right here is in pre-launch phase. This community is actually in pre-launch phase. It's called the Faceless and Paid community. Okay. It is awesome, guys. It's in the pre-launch phase. We launch it actually on August 31st. And if you're interested in grabbing that, that's $37 per month. Okay. So, you know, you have some options here, right? You have some options here. And the good thing about Faceless and Paid, guys, is that if you can actually resell this community, you can resell this community. It's an affiliate product. So you can resell this community for 50% of the profit. Okay. So if you say, hey, I don't have anything to sell, I just want to do something, then you can grab Faceless and Paid, learn how to do all these AI stuff here that they're doing, how to make money off these pages. And you got to understand, guys, once you have one of these pages, right, you have a digital asset. You have something to sell. You can sell these pages once you created it. After they're going to show you how to create all of these AI things, AI people, dancing llamas and all this other crap they have going out here. And then they're going to show you how to monetize it in the community. I do the business and branding side of the Faceless and Paid community. But this community is awesome. It's a bunch of awesome women that came in and we got together and we created this community. Okay. So you have two options here. The link to both will be in wherever platform that you're watching this on. All my YT people, my YouTube people, okay, it's going to be on here as well. All right, so I'm going to flip the camera over. You see my question. What was your question? At 17? Oh, I'm sorry, Jennifer, baby. I was just going. My bad. At 17, mine's is $17 per month, my love. Mine's is $17 per month. You can cancel it anytime. But it's $17 per month. And like I said, you get a lot of information. Let me go back to the classroom. My bad. I just be going sometimes, Jennifer. I'm sorry. I'm sorry. I be on a red sometimes, honey. But yeah, you can learn how to start your event space. You can learn how to create your own business, start your own business, create your own ebook. And these are impressive courses. These are not the ABC Mouse courses that are out there right now that people are paying $500 for, right? I did it on a monthly subscription because I understood that people don't have, you know, sometimes they don't have it. And also I did it because, let me scroll up. Is it resell? This is not resell, hon. The Faceless and Paid is resellable. Is not resellable, but is affiliate. The Faceless and Paid is an affiliate product. This product right here. But my Build a Business You Love product is not resellable. Okay. All right. Did I answer all your questions? I'm sorry. So yeah. So I'm about to get off now because, like I said, I had to do a hard stop. I'm gonna turn my camera back around. I had to do a hard stop at 11 because I have a meeting at 11. But guys, if you have any questions, feel free to DM me. Like I said, this community right now, I'm just launching the Build the Business You Love community. That's why it's $17. If you want to get it for the low, people have paid $800 for my event space course. I'm not kidding. And they've started their event space. Okay, I'm not kidding. People have paid $500 for my Build a Business You Love course, and I have it in here for $17 a month because I didn't want y'all going through Klarna and after PAY and all. I was just like, what could I do for my people? Because I understood y'all what you guys needed. I get it. I used to be you. So I understand. So if you're interested, you can go ahead and click on this link right here twice, and it's going to take you to my page, and you won't be disappointed. Like I said, if for any reason you say, "Hey, I don't like this what's inside of this community," all you have to do is cancel, and it cancels immediately, right? You will not be charged another month. Okay? So that's the good thing about the way that I have it. I don't like to out here people are nickel and diming people. They paying hundreds of dollars for these courses, and I've gotten some. I went inside some of these courses, and they're trash. It's nothing inside of them. I wanted to see, what they had to offer, especially the ones that were like, yeah, I want to teach you how to create a digital product. You go inside of it, it's a 20-minute video. Excuse me? 20 minutes. My stuff has instructions, prompts, videos inside of there. And you're creating, let me show you the my ebook, the types of ebooks really quickly. I gotta go. I'm gonna show you the types of ebooks really quickly that you can create. Hey, Millionaire Mari, welcome in, boo. Y'all be sure to follow me. I'm about to get off now, but y'all be sure to follow me. These are the types of ebooks, okay, that you can create with my stuff. This is the ebook on the impact of sugar and processed foods in the gut. I knew nothing about processed foods in the gut, but there's a connection apparently between the gut connection, okay? Imbalanced gut dialysis, never heard of it, but I built this using ChatGPT because when you go on ChatGPT, it looks crazy, right? And you start to build your ebook going into ChatGPT. It looks crazy. But right here, I give you guys the GPS showing you what you need to do in order for you to get a beautiful ebook just like this one, right? Because people buy with their eyes, right? So it shows you exactly what you need, nourishing your body and your mind and your soul, right? Personalized nutrition, unique journey, right? So I created this using my system and showing you guys exactly what you need in order to disease prevention, all of that stuff. So yes, so this is all inside of my community, guys. Okay, all inside of my community. Okay, but I gotta go. I have a meeting right now. I have a one-on-one to do. So listen, grab it. If you're looking to start, if you don't know where to start, if you're confused, grab it. And I'm going to also start hosting webinars in there as well, because now school has a way that you can do that. Apparently, I have to figure it out, but they do. So grab it if you're interested in starting a business. If you don't have a clue, if you don't even have an idea, then grab it. Okay. I'm Zia, Build the Business You Love. I am out. Thank you guys so much for watching. Love you guys. Bye.